I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Reese, also known as Lomac. I do spirit sessions. We have a lot of stuff here, some comedy war footage from Ukraine, and a lot of comedy here. We like making people laugh. We like to get some reactions, and we are really passionate on our channel, and we love the work that we do. I specialize in spirit sessions. I am the real deal. I've been on locations with some groups, and they've heard the stuff that I've captured. So I am the real deal. You can check out my videos that I've done. I did Williamstown. Now, if you're not a local, or you are local, Ghost Lantern Tours, they do tours in Melbourne, around Melbourne, and I highly recommend try Williamstown. That's a walk trip. They do some paranormal recordings through they use devices, paranormal devices. I actually captured some children voices and many other things. It's absolutely blows me away every time I do my spirit sessions, I tell you. Pentridge Prison, I would highly recommend you do a paranormal investigation there at Coburg. If you're local, or from overseas, come to Melbourne, Australia, book in, and Ghost Lantern Tours, don't forget. I'm not getting paid for this, alright. I love what I do, and if I can help businesses, because everyone's been struggling since the COVID lockdown and that, and if I can help them a bit and make a difference, well, so be it. I like I said, I don't get paid what I do. I did get sponsorship for one of my videos that I did, but I love what I do, and I'm very passionate, and I can tell you now I captured some orbs. I actually went to Chopper Reed's cell. If you don't know Chopper Reed, Google Chopper Reed. He was a gangster in the 70s, 80s and 90s, and he did some bad things. I spoke to him and his voice come through. I am going to be doing, I've been saying this for a while, but I will get to it. I will be doing a one-on-one spirit session with Mark Brandon Chopper Reed. I will be doing him. He is familiar with me. I've spoken to a few times, and he's communicated with me. Yeah, hang in there. That will be coming up. Probably, I might see if we can bring that December. Alright, so I've got lots of things to do, and I'm trying to cram everything in. There's only so many hours in a day and so many weeks, and I do my best. I don't get paid for any of my stuff. I do it for the love of it, but eventually, hopefully, if I get sponsorship and paid for what I do, that I love doing, I'd do YouTube all day long if I got paid for doing this. I honestly would. I don't get paid a cent. I've done over 400 videos now, and I still haven't got paid. It's great, isn't it? And there's ads there, and I don't get a cent from there because I haven't met the criteria. But if you like what I do at the end of the video, please like, subscribe. You don't have to do it now. As I said, I am the real deal. I don't fake my stuff. People that know me know who I am, what I do, and what I can get. Nearly 20 years ago, I think, the story went, the guy that actually owned the helmet, when he first got it, I don't think he actually told me where he got it from, but the story went anyway. This is from a Japanese deceased soldier who was killed in the Pacific. So obviously a World War II American veteran picked it up. He ended up buying it. He started to have some weird things around his house. When he had the helmet in the work area, he was actually not there, and the doors closed. And his wife at the time was Japanese, and said to the husband when she saw him, "Were you working in the room there? It's like I can hear like sounds and that." He said, "No, I wasn't there." And just strange things would happen. So the wife actually put some salt at the entrances of the house. So she's a bit superstitious. So she did that, and they did a few things, and it sort of, I think it helped a little bit, but there were still weird things that were happening. The last thing he did, I ended up purchasing something. I don't know if it was a helmet that attracted me or I attract the helmet. Where, you know, it's really strange. I just got infatuated when I saw that. I had to get it. I did whatever I could, and I got it. He was saying at the top of the stairs, he was telling me at night time, at a certain time, the cat would just stare at the helmet. It was like in a trance. It was just, he just stared at the helmet, and it was fixated on it. And he said it was like night time, and he had some photos. He used to work for the History Channel, and he had the helmet on set, and they were posing with items and stuff like that. One of the photos was with a bayonet, and you could see the steam come off it. There was some photos taken, and when they took the photo, the helmet was transparent through the... They were back then Polaroid cameras there, so it wasn't digital. So that came through just a normal old-fashioned camera, and it was transparent. So my interpretation of what I saw and what I think was, the spirit was basically saying he died of a head wound, and you can clearly see an explosive device actually blew up inside the helmet. There's actually blood sprayed in it. It's pretty grotesque, and you might not want to hear all the details there. I'll try to sort of tame it down, but yeah, there's blood inside it, and so he actually was deceased inside the helmet. I'm very respectful with all my items that I have here, very respectful, and you should always show respect for the items to the living and also to the deceased. So I've got the biggest respect for this item here, the Japanese helmet. Also with the photos, there's a couple more photos that were taken during the day, and they came out when he got them developed. They were nighttime, which was bizarre. He said, I have no idea why it would be dark at the back. It looks like it's nighttime, but we took it during the day. So my conclusion with that as well, the spirit died with a head wound, and he was killed at nighttime. So that's my understanding, my interpretation with the photos that came out in a strange way. So that's how I interpret it. With my bare flesh, it sounds weird, but I do things a little bit different than anyone else. All right, that's what makes my channel unique, because I do different things. That's a helmet here. I'll just line it up there. That's the helmet. Right here, that's where the blood came out of the eyelets. Yeah, it's a bit grotesque, but it is what it is. And the Japanese star, original netting. Yeah, still has blood and stuff on there. But I'm always respectful with all my things that I have. And I've got a REM pod. I'm going to see if we can speak Japanese. I actually had a translator. I can't find the phone, unfortunately. The other one, this one's just dead as. It's just not working. I'm not sure what's happened. It's died. It's absolutely dead. I'm just going to try it one more time, see if we can get it going. If we can't, it's probably gone to the iPhone gods in the sky. It's not working. Try to. You'll see come up two orbs. The first one will go into the helmet, followed by a second one, and you'll get this disembodied growl. It's a bit spooky, actually. It'll probably make your hairs go up on your arms, but it is quite interesting. I didn't have a phone going with the vibrating, and I didn't have any cats inside, no animals. So I checked everything. It's definitely a growl. Alright, okay, I've got the GSB 7 and there, that's paranormal device there, really good, highly recommend if you get that. And we also got an EMF meter. I'll put that on the side of my quartz ovulus, which is really good. We'll see how we go with the communication. Because this is Japanese, it might be hard to communicate, but I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully this speaker works. It's been playing up. Sucks. Just bear with me for a second. Sometimes the devices and that, you know, you think you got it all worked out. They play up. The speaker will amplify the sound better. I like using it, but sometimes it can be too loud. Oh, let's give it a go. This is a bit dodgy, this speaker. I believe they're coming through now. Let's put this up. I'm going to put up on the microphone up top here. It sucks when things don't work properly. Is there a spirit of the Japanese helmet? Can you come through? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. You try to communicate with me. Can you touch this device here? Can you hear that? Now, I'm just going to pause this for a minute. The reason why I do my spirit sessions and film it is to give you proof of my interactions. And as an experiment, I wanted to try whether the spirits, even though they're from a different country, they can answer in our language. In the spirit world, my theory is that is a possibility where in the spirit world, they can say their language, but it can translate into another language. That is an experiment. What I have found that right now you'll hear an actual communication reply. The owner who belonged to this helmet says to Bacco, listen to this. And this is why I do this stuff. This never ceases to amaze me when I do my spirit sessions, and I just don't know what I'm going to get. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Can you speak in English for me? Are you able to speak in English for me? Konnichiwa. What happened to you? This helmet belonged to you. What happened to you? Can you tell me? What I experience a lot and what I observe, when you see those orbs on camera, there usually follows like a voice or sound because that holds energy there. Come through, come through, come through. You can't. I invite you to come through, come through, come through. World War II US veteran, come through, come through. Or Japanese soldier, Japanese World War II soldier that owned this helmet. Can you light up these devices here? What happened to you? Konnichiwa. Let's put this up. I'm going to put it up on the microphone up top here. It sucks when things don't work properly. Is there a spirit of the Japanese helmet? Can you come through? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. You try to communicate with me. Can you touch this device here? Can you hear that? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Can you speak in English for me? Are you able to speak in English for me? Konnichiwa. What happened to you? This helmet belonged to you. What happened to you? Can you tell me? Can you speak in English, please? You can speak a little bit in Japanese, but please speak in English. Come through, come through. You can touch this and here. Konnichiwa, what happened to this helmet? Or the veteran who actually owned this once upon a time. Can you come through? I don't know who you are, but I invite you to come through. Come through, come through, come through. You can't? I invite you to come through, come through, come through. World War II US veteran, come through, come through. Or Japanese soldier, Japanese World War II soldier that owned this helmet. Can you light up these devices here? What happened to you? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I'm just trying something a little big here. How did you die? How did you die? Come through, come through, come through. Come through. Konnichiwa. I'm going to try something. Sorry, I'm going to stop this video for a second. I'm going to use a translator. So apologies. We're going to stop that for a minute. 2019. Let's see this translator. This is an experiment. Nothing like this that I know has been done before. Let's go Japanese. I'm just going to use translator. Can you see that? Probably not really well. Okay, I'm going to say English. Can you speak English? Let's say, what happened to your helmet? What happened to your helmet? Impure armor. Yeah, cat's going a bit funny. Come through. So we killed by an explosion in Japanese. It's like I'm trying to be stopped doing this. I'm going to say touch the light device. Let me get my video here. Then touch the light device. Now you're going to hear something amazing. You're going to hear this spirit. It's the same one, and it says 3 words consecutively with the same tone. Listen to this. Just a minute, I'm going to let my cat out. If there's any Japanese out there, if you think you can hear something out there, let me know, please. I'm going to put the other video back on. I'll just ask one more time, can you speak? Are you able to speak? Are you able to speak English? Are you able to speak English? Understand any Japanese, please let me know. Alright, I'm going to put this back on. I will have to get going in a minute. I've got to go to my work. Your spirit there. You can touch the device here. You can touch this. Come through. You can touch the other device. Are you here? You wanted me to communicate with you. I am here now. What would you like to say? What would you like to say? Now you hear the spirit coming out. Are you happy that I have you in my possession? Are you happy that I have you in my possession? I look after you. Can you touch the light device to acknowledge? Can you touch any of these? Just to light a 2 if you can. 2 lights. To acknowledge that you're okay, that I'm looking after the helmet. That I'm the custodian. I will protect you, your helmet, the helmet that you wore. Are you happy? Can you touch any of these lights? I'm just checking through the camera, seeing if I can see anything. You can touch the light device. You've been asking me, trying to communicate with me, saying Japanese. Now here's your time. Come through, Japanese only. Japanese soldier, the owner who belonged to this helmet. Only he speak to me. Come through and speak. Come through and speak to me. The owner of the Japanese helmet only. Can you come through and speak to me? Touch the light device. What happened to you? What happened to you? Are you at peace now? Are you at peace now? Are you happy that I have the helmet? I'm looking after it. You can use a light to say yes. Use that, the stone, the quartz obelisk at the back there. Use the energy. Just the Japanese soldier only, please. Just if you can light the light, the grey one. This one here, make it light. Come through, come through. What is that? That's a device that I use, and you can make it light up. With energy. That's what it is. Can you touch it and make it light? Try it. How old were you when you died? How old were you when you died, the owner of this helmet? How old were you? Where did you come from? What country were you from? What country were you from? What country were you from? Can you touch a light? Can you touch it? Is there any other information you'd like to tell me? Now's your chance. I'm giving you that chance. I'm inviting you to speak. Would you like to speak now? Come through, come through, come through. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to do anything. You're invited to speak with me. The Japanese that own this helmet, the soldier. Come through, come through, come through, come through. I don't know your name. How were you killed? Where did you fight? Where did you fight? How did you die? I believe that same spirit that just said squad said those consecutive words previously. Are you at peace now? Is there anything else you want to tell me? I'm going to finish up soon. You've been wanting to communicate, now's your chance. Any other information? Okay, thank you. Japanese soldier, thank you very much for communicating with me. I'll be able to find out what you say later. Hopefully, your speaking Japanese is going to be harder. Thank you for speaking with me. And take care. Spirit dismissed. Spirit dismissed. We'll see what we got. I just don't know 100%. I heard one thing, but the rest I don't know. So we'll check it out and see what we get. Okay. This is Mac, also known as Reese from the Inquisitive Cat channel, and we'll see what happens.